All praises to Yahweh, Allahayana wa Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakak Wadash, Barakti Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I am a student of. And it's just a thought that came into my mind. And I believe the thought was ignited with the spirit of Yahweh Bahasham Yahshai through the bishops. And you know how Esau always changes the dynamics and the rules of everything. Okay, you know, because the apostles have been on the streets for the last 40 years, close to 40 years. Okay, starting with our elder apostle Tahar, right? And from there, when they came, you know, obviously he's been on, from the 80s and the 90s. There was the truth was spread on the street and from through different channels at that particular time. And then the apostles came on YouTube in 2007, and at that time, the apostles were the most viewed on YouTube. Okay, because this truth has spread to the four corners. But just like the NBA, boxing, and anything else which Jake, gets involved in, Esau always changes the rules because Jake excels in everything. Because we are the salt of the earth, we are good at everything that we do, and on a spiritual sense, Esau has changed the algorithms. Esau has changed the dynamics of YouTube, where they're trying to halt HALT the truth, so Jake can't get it, and heathens can't get their judgment. But with the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, the truth is spreading, because you can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth, right? So with this Kyrie thing and yay and all that kind of thing, all that's done is just basically, chucked more fuel on the fire, as they say, in a righteous sense and in a positive sense, where this truth is spread to the four corners of the earth. And I've also been viewing where I would click, before I click on a channel, where you click on your YouTube, right? And you would see like a certain page that you want to view. It would show up all the Great Millstone channels. And it'll be like, say, for example, I clicked on one of the Apostles' channels. It was 555. But then when I clicked on it, it was like 554, 553. Or if I clicked on the Bishop's channel, it'd be like 444. And then it'd be like 441 or 442. Basically, they're reducing numbers, okay? The heathens are watching, getting their judgment, and also Jake is watching and getting edified. And the term edified is coined by Elder Apostle Gabar, okay? That's why a lot of these churchgoers or these so-called Christians are using these specific terms and reading the scriptures and following the pattern, well, trying to follow the pattern of the apostles and elders. Okay? So the way Esau changes the rules on the NBA, because Jake came into it and they were dunking and, doing their razzle dazzle on the court. Or, for example, like Jack Johnson, when he was, knocking crackers out, the rounds would go up to like maybe 50, 60 rounds or more. Then they changed it to 12 rounds, because Jake came into it. Because Esau can't handle Jake, okay? And all this is done so Esau can retain his so-called power, okay? But whatever Esau does, all it does is basically fires back in their face, because the truth just expands even further and further with the spirit of power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. I've just got this picture here because I was trying to find a picture of all the apostles together, right? You got Elder Apostle Tahar here, from the elders and Elder Abba Bivens and from 1969, and High Priest Ariyah and Elder Mashah, who's King David in the reincarnation, and High Priest Ayaquab, and I don't know everybody's name, Salakia for that. And then you got the apostles, Apostle Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, and then you got Apostle Rakar here, and you got Apostle Aramlab, you know, and the truth, it has spread like wildfire. Okay, no matter what these Edomites try to do, okay, and the heathens that are in control, all you're doing is, you can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. Okay, all right. Let's get that scripture out. Nothing. Second Corinthians 13:8. For we can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. Okay. The reason this came in my head was because, because Esau always tries to change the rules and tries to change dynamics of any situation. As soon as Jake gets involved, you've got these dumbass Edomites and the heathen nations that are involved, right? They can't really compete against Jake. When it says heathens, they just do their basic, soulless, flavorless stuff. Whatever they do, right? It's crap. Nobody wants to listen to it. But as soon as Jake comes into it, and Jake is excelling in such a high, supreme level, Esau's got to change the dynamics. And even on a spiritual sense, they try to change the dynamics and the algorithms of YouTube. But what happens? You can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. Okay? 2 Corinthians 13:8. Okay? And with the spirit of power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, the elders and apostles have excelled and spread the truth with the spirit of power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Okay? These scriptures are not in any particular order. Okay, they just came to mind. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Isn't the end coming now? Can't you feel it in your spirit? Listen, man, I've been watching old school 90s videos, and because it's Christmas bullshit, I've been checking out Christmas in 1999 and 1998, right? And Esau and even some dumbass Jakes are saying, "Oh, I wish I could go back in time. It was such a beautiful time. The 90s was such a time of culture and music and going out and all that kind of thing." Yeah, listen, I was a young man at that time, so I know music was better. Women were a little bit better. Okay, they were still wicked, but they were a little bit better. And the era was fun, so-called fun in a carnal sense, obviously, right? But at the end of the day, F going back, man. We want this place to end, right? And Esau knows in his spirit this place is done. They talk about dystopian this and dystopian that. They know this place is done. The mirth is gone, okay? Because the truth has spread to the four corners of the earth, okay? Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord, Yahweh, Bahasham, Hamashiach Yahweh give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Right? I'm an Israelite foreigner, grown up in a different culture completely, never had the scriptures in my life ever. Okay, up until I got my first Bible, which I ordered on Amazon, believe it or not. Right? The Lord blessed me with that, with the Apocrypha in it, right? And my eyes saw the teachers. And my spirit, I don't have no brothers to vibe with. I don't have no other Jakes who hang. I know a lot of Jakes, but they're not in the truth. They're just on that other left-hand side BS, right? Okay? And I can't talk to them about this kind of stuff. So I keep it hidden within. So I commune with my own heart, like King David does. Or like King David said in the Psalms. Okay? You commune with your heart. You talk to yourself sometimes. You talk with, you talk to the Lord. So I digress with myself and I speak, and I watch, I started watching HOI, Zabak initially when I woke up. And then I started watching the Great Millstone. And Great Millstone hit every chord in my spirit, man. Every chord in my spirit through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, because they are the men of the Lord. Okay? No matter what Esau does and tries to change the dynamics of this, that, and that, and this, that, and everything, right? They can't do nothing against the truth, man. Okay? And the teachers, they can't do nothing against. Okay? Because most spiritual things are happening with the men of the Lord. I don't see chariots amongst, above any of the camp. I don't see any other camp talking about, the charagma, Revelation 13, 16, and 17, the so-called MOTB. I don't see them talking about the end and America being blown to smithereens. They're not talking about it. I don't see no angels coming up to the camp of any other camp. Okay, you know, maybe they have. I don't know. I see a lot of other camps, right? Even in HOI, for example, they turn away Israelite foreigners. Nigerian Jakes, I've seen them turn away. Um, Jakes that look like gooks, they turned away. Jakes that look like, so-called white boys have turned away. But I recognize in the spirit that they were Jake. Sometimes you can just see it. Sometimes you can just feel it spiritually. Like, yo, that's a guy. That guy's a Jake, man. That guy's a Jake. You know. But what do they come out with? They're saying, oh yeah, heathens can have a bit of talent too. No, they can't have talent, man. Are you telling me, like, for example, the Bee Gees are heathens? They're Israelites, man. I'm digressing here, but I'm just trying to give an example how this truth is spread and how spiritually blessed the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and their prophets are with the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Matthew 22:14, for many are called, but few are chosen. And those few are the men of the Lord of Great Millstone. Okay, I'm not going to speak about what the elders of Great Millstone say, okay, but they say that there's, possibly spies in their own camp. I mean, sorry, within the camp of Great Millstone, which I believe they are. Okay, and I also believe they are sincere brothers in all the other camps. And obviously, Israelite foreigners around the world that are learning, and they're trying to do whatever they can, with a small blessing or great blessing. I mean, listen, even if you pray in the name, that's a great blessing. I'm just saying, everyone's got their own portion of a blessing, right? Okay. 1 Timothy 5:17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine, man. And those are the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And I see a lot of camps, man. They talk about this and that and the third, and they say, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Rakakwadash. They forget, with the spirit of power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahshai, Brakti Yahweh Bahasham Yahshai, where they got that specific teaching from, man. They don't give double honors. They forget that, which is hella disrespectful. Because these spiritual men are like, we got our earthly fathers, but these are like older brothers. They're like older father figures, man. Father figures, older brothers. Well, I'm based here in the UK, but in the spirit of power of Yahweh Shemashah, I look up to these men in terms of getting guidance, getting knowledge, because there's nobody else I can sort of speak with and ask for. Say, okay, what does this dream mean? What does how shall I deal with this specific situation? And with the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, the Lord, for example, if I'm thinking about something and something's coming in my mind and I'm sort of like concerned about some specific situation in my mind, I would, the video would pop up in my feed, and I look at the time. Oh, it was posted 8 hours ago, or it was posted an hour ago. The Lord is taking care of my spiritual needs, man. So Brakti Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, man, all the way, and then some. So you can't do nothing against the truth, man. No matter how Esau tries to change the algorithms, no matter how Esau tries to change the rules, you can't F with the truth, man, because it's power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is working with the men of the Lord. And most of those men of the Lord are with Great Millstone. They're in other camps also, affiliate camps and all that kind of thing. And also other camps that are teaching the sort of watered down doctrine. But like the elders and apostles say, there's the elect are everywhere, man. 2 Corinthians 4:13 and 8, for we can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. You can put a negative spin on it. You can say anything negative about the Israelites, but people are going to investigate, because that's going to be a stumbling block for you Edomites and you heathens out there that try and put a negative vibe or a negative spin on the truth. But then people are going to say, okay, what's this Israelite thing about? Okay, what's this so-called Israelite or black and Hispanic and Native Indian thing about? Yeah, and it could be an Israelite foreigner like me. And I said, you know what? Let me do my research. Let me check it out. And lo and behold, what happens? Yahweh Hashem Yeshua strikes a chord in your spirit. You delve deeper and deeper and deeper. And what happens? Man, you become immersed in the truth, man. You become washed with the word. Actually, that's a scripture I'm going to pull out. Is it washing of the word or washing of the word? So lucky because I'm trying to is it? Okay, Lord. Ephesians 5:26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. Is that the one? I forgot the scripture. Salakia for that. So renew your mind with the word. Renew your mind with the word. Because sometimes it's dipping yourself in water because, a faggot can dip himself in water. He's still going to be a faggot, isn't he? But at the end of the day, your mind has to be renewed, okay? And your mind is renewed with the word. Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but ye be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may reprove what is that Salakia. Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. So I'm trying to go through the scriptures, and this is Psalms 19:4 represents the truth, man, coming out through the internet, which was invented by Jake, by the way, from Nigeria, Judite. Psalms 19:4. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. And the lines represents, for example, those various internet connections, or I don't know the technical terms. Basically, we're specifying the internet. Okay, that's what the truth is all about. Okay, that's not what the truth is all about. I'm just saying that the word is spread out by that specific truth. Okay, the word is spread out by the truth. Right? Matthew 24:14, and the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And the end is coming, man. Isn't it 2023 prophesied, well, not prophesied, is said to be by certain geologists and certain politicians and certain individuals that do research on statistics and all that kind of thing, as to be the year from hell. And it is going to be the year from hell, because the closer we get to the end, the closer we're gonna see more and more spiritual things. Okay, the closer we're gonna see more the mirth ending. The closer we're gonna see more people being miserable in the street. Okay, because I remember the '90s very well. I remember how it used to be and how it is now. 30 years later, man, this place is finished. Okay, especially where I live, it is dead. And Barakta Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Basham Kakwadash. This place can't end soon enough. It may end, man, in a blink of an eye. I don't want Ratazar. One last scripture, Isaiah 11, verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. This, scriptures are manifold, but I'm going to touch on one thing with Isaiah 11 and 12, that this truth has woken up. Jakes from all across the world, the four corners of the earth, man. All the Judites and all the Israelites from the 10 tribes, man. This place is going to end soon. Another one, Ratazar, 2023 be it. Okay? So we can get out these weak bodies, man. if we get on the first trip. Either way, whatever your situation may be, you stopped all the bullshit. You stopped all the stupid things you used to do before. You stopped the heathenistic food. You stopped the smoking of any intoxicants or whatever. Nothing wrong with having a drink, by the way. Okay, you want to get nice, you get nice at home. But we're talking about smoking and ungodly things. You stopped a whole lot of those things. You're trying to renew your mind. Yeah, you're going to be in better stead than compared to somebody that's just being basically a nigger. You know what I mean? Basically, a 2/3. Right? I don't want Ratazar. I'm not one of them. But I'm trying. You know, with the knowledge that I have. And we all have spiritual things that we see, and we're trying to grow in this thing. And I don't want Ratazar. We all grow. Those that are sincere. But anyway, Barakta Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Nakakwadash. And many blessings and salvation and power upon the elect of Israel, and blessings upon the elders and the apostles, elders and prophets of Great Millstone and affiliate camps that teach in truth and sincerity. Salaki, I was a little bit all over the place. I'm going to try and improve my video making, man. But, yeah. But anyway, Shalom.